Hello and welcome to the November 2024 channel update for the hammackj channel. So let's take a look. So I do these every month, and I just kind of go over all the stats and stuff of the channel and how it goes, and just provide a little info, and do like a meta video about the content, right? All right, so we've hit 5,113 subscribers. So that's a gain of 83 over last month. We were at 5030 last month. So thank you very much to all the new subscribers, and thank you very much to all the existing subscribers. I really appreciate this. I really do. Let's see here. So let's go by the views for the month, right? I believe last month I talked about how everything was down, but now everything is going back up. And that's because I'm producing more content. I'm pushing more content. I was kind of lax on a few videos here and there, like on the meta of EverQuest and stuff like that. So getting those out there has kind of brought that back up. At least at like 29.5 is where we're at right now. But it varies so much. I just take a snapshot at whatever, but definitely back on the right trend of where I want to be with the content. So that's doing well for me, and hopefully after the end of this, you guys still want to subscribe. All right. So Hobs and Friends still in progress. Hobs and Friends is a Shadow Knight based playthrough in. Currently in the House of Thule, I believe, is where he currently is. We should be wrapping up the House of Thule this month. Looking at my calendar over here, I see like the second to last week we finish up the House of Thule. Now, in one of the videos, at some point, I bring up a question. And that question is, should we continue into Veil of Valeris at level 100? 10 levels over the content, or should we progress into something harder? Now, I've been messing around. I've been trying to level up some characters, getting them ready for the extra life game bonuses, and I've been using Hobs and Friends to do that. And I went into Veil of Valeris, I went into Reign of Fear, I went into Call of the Forsaken, couldn't remember the name of it, and I went into Empires of Kunark. I absolutely decimate everything in Veil of Valeris. Like, it's like almost one-shotting stuff in tier 1. So I went to the next one, right? Reign of Fear. That's Shard's Landing in the zones around there. Same thing. Destroyed everything. And that's a level 95 to 100 expansion. We destroyed everything, and I was just like, oh, this is boring. Then we went to Call of Forsaken, which is like the Gribbles missions in the Western Corona. I did the entire mercenary of Western Corona in like 2 hours for all 6 characters. It was so easy. I got bored, and I didn't do TBM because TBM is mostly missions, and the scaling on those is kind of weird. So I skipped that one. Went straight to Empires of Kunark. Empires of Kunark is a level 105 expansion. Now keep in mind, at this point, the characters were 95 to 98. All right, went into Empires of Kunark, and I had fun. It was like playing Dark Souls. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I couldn't use a two-hander anymore. I had to use a shield because I was getting like almost one shot, right? And it was actually pushing the group to its limit, and I was having fun. So in one of the videos, I am going to say, hey, should we skip Veil of Valeris, blah, blah. So I'm going to skip Veil of Valeris. We're going to go from straight to Empires of Kunark right after we finish House of Thule. So it's going to be level 100. I'm going to level lock them. I believe Hobbs is at 99.9 right now, and he's going to get level locked at 100. I got to make all the, how I play at 100, because a lot of things have changed in how I play them. Because, when you're doing easy content and stuff dies in like, press 5 3 times, everything's dead, right? It's one thing. But when you start fighting mobs where you're fighting them for like, 30 to 40 to 50 seconds, even longer sometimes. The giants in Sinium are insane. Some of the buttons we're pushing, they're not efficient for what we're doing, and it gets more noticeable the longer the fight is. So I've made some changes to how I play some of these guys and stuff like that. So that's going to be a change. Now for Veil Valaris, Reign of Fear, Call of the Forsaken, and TBM, we're going to come back and do those, right? I am going to do a Paladin persona, and I am going to do a Warrior persona. Warrior is going to be next, most likely. And we need to finish up Seeds of Destruction from when these characters were the Sons of Thule. So we're going to do that. We're going to go into Seeds of Destruction when these characters get to 85, when I do the personas after they hit 125. And we'll go back. We'll do that. We'll do all of Veil Valaris, and then we'll see where we're at, right? Like, we'll do Veil Valaris starts at 90. As soon as we hit 90, we'll start there, and we'll go through. Maybe we'll level lock at 95, just so that we can see. But we'll see how that goes. But that is a long ways away. So we'll just worry about it then. But yeah, I could not take doing another, bunch of expansions where I'm so much more powerful than the mobs. It was kind of annoying, right? Like, it's one thing, House of Thule's fun. I like House of Thule, but I'm at the point where I can pull like half the zone as long as I don't get summoned, and I can kill it. It's pretty ridiculous. And some of the new abilities, the Shadow Knight gets in the 95, 99 range, 95 to 100. Is insane. That like there's like a AoE taunt life tap. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is still my #1 series that I'm going to be focusing on. There will be a video for the Hobs and Friends every single day of November. Looking at the calendar here. In some cases, there will be the video for whatever zone they're doing. Plus, there'll be a how I played for level 95, and then if I get to 100, there will be how I play for level 100, and that'll be in here also. We are going to be working on the Shadow Knight Epic 1.5 and the Shadow Knight Epic 2.0. I already have all the items for the 2.0 except for the glob of Discord from Citadel of Anguish. So we're going to be going to the Citadel of Anguish. We need to get an item from Plane of Growth, so we're going to clear Plane of Growth, and we need an item from Plane of Fear, so we're going to do a Plane of Fear run. And that should get us the Shadow Knight Epic 1.5 and possibly get the 2.0. I have to read through the Alakazam quest guide again to make sure I have everything that we need. And then we'll get that. Ideally, I want to get the Shadow Knight one done first because of the 45% life tap percentage damage that it does. It's just really overpowered, and it really helped with healing on some of the harder content we do. And then we're going to jump in towards the last of the month into Empires of Kunark. And I've already started the Mercenary there. I don't do the videos for the Mercenaries. I just do the videos for the Partisans at this point, because the Mercenaries are all typically go kill 10 mobs or go kill 10 mobs and collect, 5 for some nonsense like that. So that nonsense doesn't need to be shown. If I have the quest when I do the videos, it gets shown, but it's just not worth my time or your time to watch me kill, like in the case of some of these things, over 100 plus mobs, so all my characters get the stuff. So expect more from this. So we can see here views. Obviously we started out really strong when we came out in July. We kind of dropped down because I got distracted with other things and I just didn't make as many videos. Now I'm really getting into it. And you can see here we're rebounding back here in October, getting back up. My goal is to make these videos eventually more watchable, right? Like I want longer viewer retention. I want the video to last longer. Hopefully I can become a better personality and help out there. So we'll see how that goes long term, but as you can see, we dipped down, but we're going back up, so that's good. Tawani, a Thieves Dale. No, I kid you not. I started making the video, the next video for this character, and my intention when I went into that video was killing the series. Absolutely killing the series. And by the end of the video, I decided to keep going without even knowing it. And so the 20 Thieves Dale, this is the solo rogue playthrough, and I fully intend to continue this. I've just been focusing, like the experience bonus, I focused on Holdridge, getting him leveled up, right? Like that's kind of like where a lot of my time got sucked. I didn't get to play Hobs and Friends. I didn't play Tawani. I was totally working on getting Holdridge, the dwarf paladin that we used on Froot from what level? He was like 115. And because we'd switched over to Drenell and we remade the characters there and leveled them up and did all the content from 100 plus, right? And I left this guy here. Now I've gone back, leveled him up, and you know, he has a group, and we're gonna do the Outer Brood with a level 125 Holdridge and stuff like that. So Tawani's back in now. She's gonna get some videos. Kind of a total side tangent there. But there is a level, she's level 60 now. There's a level 60 setup guide for her coming out, and well, it's already out at this point. It is already out at this point. I'm looking at the calendar. So definitely that'll be interesting. So it's definitely going to have more episodes for her. We'll throw them into the schedule as that. But Tawani is a part of the Hobs and Friends series as a mage. So there's kind of some double dip in there that I'm doing, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Now there is experience bonuses, or not experience bonus, experience increases that happen in the October patch that will allow this character to make it past 110 without doing the missions. But as well, I guess I can go ahead and mention it here. I'm trying to check where it's at on the calendar. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've already killed the Monk series. That'll come out a few days before this video. And the Tawani Monk series, I went ahead and ended that. Now, I had gotten rid of her shaman, and I got rid of her bard because I moved over characters from Drenell and they had the same names. I also picked the level 125 characters and deleted the other ones. I didn't want to rename because I don't need 30 characters on the same account. It's just no need for that. But the monk version got canceled. I'm not going to continue that series. I hadn't made a video in 2 years, and it's just, if you watch the video, it's called Experience Changes and Farewell to Wani's Pilgrimage. Definitely that one is that one's a longer video, but it just shows, like, the monk could probably do it, but it's in group gear and less than suboptimal gear. Going, from 110 to 125 without doing quests, without a group, is painful. The mercenary struggles to keep me alive. So I didn't realize this until I started writing up the quest guide stuff that I'm gonna, like, my journey through Ring of Scale. Ring of Scale is a 105 to 110 expansion, and the over there stuff absolutely destroys all my characters at 110 plus sometimes. Now, that's ridiculous. I never put it together. I always thought Ring of Scale started at 110, but apparently it starts at 105. And yeah, definitely interesting. So it just, it is what it is. But this character will continue on. Now, I do plan on leveling up Tawani from, she's like 113. I'm going to take her to 115 and all the way to 125 for the setup videos and how I play stuff, and then maybe we'll put her in one of the 125 groups. At that point, let her, see how the damage goes, and we compare damage between a 125 whatever and whatever, so just something to see later on. But definitely that's ending. Tawani the Thief will continue going for until I get bored, is honestly what it is. So you can kind of see here, I haven't pushed any videos until like the last week of October for this. So she's obviously down. I believe this is like 78 or 48 views. Like it's all intents and purposes, I was going to kill the series, but I'm gonna see what I can do with it. See if I can bring this back up, get this going again. Now, Terror of the Froot. Now, this is the solo Beast Lord series that I was doing on. I started on Fronavi. I moved it over to Drunel when I was playing there, and I made it a persona of a character I don't want to play anymore. And in this video, I went into this. I was already killing it, like going out of the box, and then I realized I could salvage this by making the character a persona of Hobs, and that is an option. Now, if I'm going to put it up for a poll, because this one was not a very well watched series either, just like the other one. But if there's one person that wants to see me continue this series, I will probably try to do it as best I can. Now, coming in February, I'm gonna have a lot less time, so there'll be another revisit of what series that I'm going to be doing during that time. But I might be able to record 52 of these and you won't even notice. Like that's kind of how I make videos. I make them in massive bulks, and then I don't play for a while. So definitely how it goes. But this video came out yesterday of me going through this, and there's gonna be a poll. I'll put it on the community section of the YouTube channel. If anybody wants to see me continue this series, I will make a persona on Hobs, and Hobs will become the Beast Lord solo character. I can't justify playing characters anymore that are not a part of the Hobs and Friends series, save for Holdridge, but it is just how it is, because I'm losing out on my time to work on achievements and stuff like that. I'm duplicating my effort by doing the same quests over and over and over again. Now, the concept I want to go with is I've done the quest, I'm not doing the quest again, kind of thing. And so that's the thing. The character was level 55. That's literally like 2 hours of power leveling, and he's already done. So if anybody wants to see this series continue, there will be a poll. Vote yes. If you don't want to see it continue, vote no. And that'll be what it is. But that'll be up. That poll should have been up yesterday, but who knows what I'm actually doing in the thing. But you can kind of see here, when I pushed out videos, it was doing well. It was doing better than 20, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, it's doing better than 20 there. It's doing better than 20 there. I just didn't release videos very much in these 2 months, and it didn't do well there. So I feel like this series has the potential. This character has the potential to go all the way to 125 without any issue. And along the way, I will buy him raid gear to make sure he can complete things that would otherwise be difficult. And Holdridge Crusade. So this is the series that I'm going to be doing. I did pretty much all of Lorien's Song with. I did all of TOV, and I believe TOL. So this is going to do the Outer Brood, this series. But we're making some changes. So the characters were on Drunel. I've moved them all over to Fronavi. I've switched from the Gnome Holdridge to the Dwarf Holdridge. I've switched all the gear around. These are different accounts, right? So it's like changing all kinds of stuff around, and it is going to be crazy. Now, the group composition is changing, because I did not like having... So it was Paladin, Bard, Shaman, Cleric, what was the other one? Mage, and a Necromancer. All right, so we got rid of the Necromancer. That is becoming a Mage. We're getting rid of the Shaman. We're going to become a Mage, right? So it's going to be Paladin, Cleric, Bard, and 3 Mages. I think that is going to be the easiest group for me to box, right? Like, There's really no movement required except for the paladin and the bard, and even the bard doesn't have to move, in all honesty. So I think that's going to be good. I'm going to be doing some prep videos of me leveling up the 2 extra mages. They are 95 and 100 respectively. So there's going to be some, commentary videos of me doing that and showing kind of like how to power level characters. And I'm going to try to do that during the Extra Life game bonus event so that I can get them, that 200% experience bonus on top of everything else. Hopefully they can get to 125 as soon as possible and start getting some AAs. Ideally, I want to get into, like, the character currently has no AAs, the Holdridge one. So hopefully I can get him enough AAs during the 100 to 125 grind that he is good to go. Now the other one, the let's call him No Marie now, because he's on the No Regard account, and it was just totally messing up how I was doing things. And as long as I can get all the defensive AAs and stuff like that done, we should have no problem getting into the Outer Brood. I've done a cursory look. Looks like there's 4 missions, give or take. There's 6 or 7 zones. So it's not going to take a whole lot of time to finish up the whole expansion, but definitely not going to be that hard. There is no level increase, so it's just AAs, and I believe it's like 8,000 AAs. So we only have to get like 50,000 AAs, and we're done. So we can do that and kind of go with that. But yeah. Like I've done a whole lot of leveling, and that's kind of what's been slowing me down. I've been using these experience bonuses that have been going out in October, and this one that's going to be coming up here next week, to try to push these characters as fast as I can to get them, caught up and going. But life gets in the way sometimes. But this series will come back when the Outer Brood comes out. There will be a few like cursory videos. I'm going to do the Oasis of Fear, and I'm going to do some prep videos on the power leveling and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. As you can see, the views for this series have been pretty good. Even though I haven't posted any videos, it's still at over 1,500 views. So definitely a successful series from my point of view. Definitely, hopefully we can, with new videos, we'll get this pushed up. I'm going to be taking forward the way I've changed the video naming. Like a lot of the stuff I started, like Holdridge Crusade was the first name of the video. Or I put like EverQuest in the very first. I'm changing how like I do that to be more searchable, like the Hobs and Friends series. So it'll be like quest name, Holdridge Crusade, and then the number. And then I do have like in parentheses on all my videos, the level range that I was in the video. So that L, 1, through 50 or, 95 or 125, that's the level I was when I did the video. And hopefully that makes it more searchable. I know I've gotten a few comments on people liking that, making it easier for them to look at the list of videos and know, hey, well, this guy was, in this place doing this quest at 25, things like that. So useful, but hopefully we can get this number going up here in November, right? So the expansion will come out December. I'm guessing it's going to be, let's look here, looking at December, it's like a blank calendar. It's going to be December 10th, I think, or December 3rd. I think those are the 2 dates that look the most potential. It's a Tuesday is when they always release, so I would hope they do it on the 10th, just because it feels like that would be a better date, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see what's next. How I play. So there will be how I play my character videos for level 95 for Shadow Knight, Shaman, Bard, Mage, Beast Lord, Wizard. And then there's a group video of all those characters playing together, destroying mobs in Shards Landing. Then There will be level 100 videos for all those characters. Also, expect there to be a level 65 video for the rogue. If the Beast Lord gets his well, he's already got a level 60 setup video. I cover all that in the other one. Maybe I could do solo videos for that Beast Lord, because it is different, right? Like I don't do the same things in my solo characters as I do in my group characters, mostly because multi-bind, while it's convenient, you can just roll your face on the keyboard, it doesn't really make as much sense in a solo character sense. So maybe I'll split those off for how I solo. Yeah, how I solo my character. Yeah, there we go. How I solo my level 95 Beast Lord. All right, yeah, I'm sold. Okay, so we'll have those videos for that one. And since if the poll gets any votes, right, it's gonna happen, right? If there's a single yes vote, I'll do it. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so I'll be able to redo the 50 and whatnot. So those will be coming out this month. There's also some trade skill guide videos coming out. Tailoring 1 to 300 is at least on the board right now. That one's actually recorded and ready to go. Let's see here. I think I'm going to do blacksmithing after that one. They're really tied to whatever the trade skill I need for the epic quests, right? So the Shadow Knight epic needed tailoring, so I did that one first, right? All right, so those are all queued on there. It's gonna be a nice month. Adventures in Azeroth. This is the World of Warcraft War Within playthrough. It's delayed. I've been way too preoccupied with EverQuest to do anything in any other game, and that is just, this is the way it is. I do plan on revisiting this. I literally logged in to buy a $90 dinosaur. I don't know why I did, but I did, and it is the coolest looking thing in the world. Matches my green one, but yeah, like I want to play. I just, like the EverQuest content is more addicting to me than World of Warcraft right now, so we'll see how that goes. EverQuest 2, same thing, exact same thing. And I don't have a logo for this guy. I need a logo. So we'll make a logo for him. But this is the Necromancer playthrough on VAR soon in EverQuest 2. I want to get back to it. I just, like, if you put a stack of things up, EverQuest 1, Hobs and Friends is like #1 to me. This is like down at the bottom of the list, keeping everybody up. This series didn't get a lot of views, so it's like it's hard to like get excited when no one's watching something, right? All right, so here's the schedule. Kind of talk about this. Hobs and Friends and how I play. Those are going to be the majority of the content this month. There'll be some Tawani. There'll be some Coldridge videos, mostly in December though, whenever the expansion starts. Hopefully get some more of that Azeroth and EverQuest 2 content. We're gonna have various, guides. I have a whole list of ones that I've got them recorded. I just haven't scheduled them yet. I'm trying to stick to 2 videos a day. In most cases, sometimes we get up to 3. Like when there's a meta video like this, I'll do 3. If there's a patch notes, I'll do 3. Things like that. I'll kind of push to the next, add another one on there, but it just depends on what it is. I'm trying to stick with 2 because in February I'm not gonna have a lot of time. Like I plan on going back to work in February, and my playtime in EverQuest, my playtime in any game is gonna probably diminish significantly, and I just I don't want to overfill myself like I have been, and I get excited. I start a new series and then it just dies. So that's what it is. So we're gonna try to keep that. Minecraft related content. I started recording a series for All the Mods 9, and that is about halfway through, but I'm not gonna post it until I'm done. Mostly because like if I don't, like there'll be a delay, and it just gets annoying for me because I don't like leaving stuff half started out there. So once I finish that series, that'll be posted. I'm gonna say January at this point, honestly. Adventures in Nirn. This is the Elder Scrolls Online series. Like we'd already started this, but I didn't name it anything. I named it Adventures in Nirn to go with the Adventures in Azeroth. This hasn't launched again yet because I don't know. I kind of got bored. Something about this game just annoys me, and it's got to be like the over monetization. Like I don't get it. Like I get excited. I log on to WoW and like I can go kill something and get a mount, right? Like I can't log into Elder Scrolls Online and get anything useful. All the loot is like totally bland. The leveling is flat. It's just like boring. I mean, like I like to progress my characters and do things, and doing the same thing over and over again. It's just like there's no leveling. There's the scaling makes it boring too. I hate scaling in games. It's kind of cool the way they did it in WoW because you still progress your character, but it just doesn't make sense in Elder Scrolls Online. I like the way it was back in beta and early game before they ruined it. So I'm theoretically going to release some devlogs maybe. I don't know. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm working on something. But obviously my time is not all there. Other games. Now I got some CD keys from some people and asking me to play their game. And I actually spent some time playing a game and recorded some content. I have not decided how I'm going to do the video yet for that, but I want to do something different and put a little effort into it. So that one's still percolating. Hopefully I can do something good with that. And other content, yeah, there might be something else. I don't know. So what you can look forward to in November, what I've kind of spoiled throughout this whole entire video. Hobs and Friends is finishing up House of Thule, moving to Empires of Kunark. The various guides for how I play, so you'll expect level 95, level 100 for the characters in Hobs and Friends. We're going to try to do the Shadow Knight Epic 1.5 and 2.0, possibly the Shaman Epic 1.5 and the Bard one. Those are my focus, and I have all the stuff for the Necromancer one. I have 3-year-old footage of me doing everything up until Plane of Sky on that one. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to go with that footage and release as is, and have like old video and then new video, or just doing it all over again. And that's kind of where I'm at with this one because it's not the best, right? I like what I did back then and what I do now is different, so it's kind of, I've watched the footage, I've cut the footage. I'm just not 100% sold on it, and I've held off. Like someone gave me the Eye of Anuruk as my last item, so I'm like holding off because it's I've cleared hate so many times and I have not gotten it to drop myself, so I'm holding off finishing the epic because of that. And once I decide if I'm going to go with that footage or not, the Epic 1.0 for the Necromancer will be done, and then that'll be all the Necro Epic stuff done. But I think I'm going to do Shadow Knight and stuff first, because I can do that fresh, and it's only like 3 items you need. It's trivial. And I already have them all, so except for 2 of the items for the 1.5. I have everything else, though. So we should be good to go ahead and start that, and those hopefully will come out this month. I have them tentatively scheduled for the last day of the month, but if they don't make it this month, they will definitely be in next month. But it's got to be before the Outer Brood launches, because once that launches, I will be focused solely on finishing the Outer Brood, and then we'll jump back into Hobs and Friends. So there will be a slight delay there. But there's that. Let's see here. So the goals. I've kind of updated the goals here. a little bit more metrics. So views are one thing, and so I've added watch time. This is something that this channel's always had a lot of watch time, and that's one of the requirements to be in the YouTube partner program. I actually hit the watch time before I hit the subscribers to become monetized, and so that's kind of something I want to try to increase and try to, you know, make videos people actually want to watch, right? Like some videos, you know, people watch the first, you know, 5 minutes of it and then they're gone, you know, first 10 seconds. Sometimes those people go too. I don't know what it is. I would, you know, I get weird comments here and there, you know, but I'm just not 100% sure. I didn't update this, but it's 5,113 now. That's what it was when I first made these slides. But so ideally, you know, I want to get back up to 50 plus 1,000 views a month with a 5,000 hours of watch time. I think that would be a pretty good amount. I think we already hit it at one point in time. I haven't looked historically, but currently we're at 3,500 hours watch time. So, you know, there's some goals for the year. You know, it's nice to have goals, right? And I feel like that's a good thing to do. YouTube members. So I'd like to thank all these people. So Ben, Joe, Z-Truck, Milo, Darkwing, Goldilocks, John, Bear, and Wallace. I'd like to thank all you guys for being YouTube members. So, I mean, Wallace has been one for 17 months. Bear at 11. John at 10. Goldilocks at 10. Darkwing at 9. Milo at 8, Z-Truck at 7, Joe at 3, and Ben at 3. I appreciate you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being subscribers or members. I guess it's so confusing. The terminology is so confusing. Members. All right. That's something else. Like I noticed in my comments, right? Like, if you look at the earn section of YouTube, it does not show the super thanks from people who did not do it during live streams. And it's always like a thing for me that I was going to check out. Now, super thanks are when someone does a donation on top of a video, not in a like, you know, reoccurring. It's just like, hey, you like the video. It's like a tip, if you will. I guess that's the way I say it. But let's see here. Little Boof Star, it's donated some money, and he's looking for some bard instrument and song location videos. So we're gonna definitely make sure we help him out there. And then Zintens was looking for a wizard, how I play at 125, and that's why Hobs and Friends has a wizard now. So you definitely something like this can definitely change the course of things, you know, just because I like to help people. And if, you know, you want to not see a wizard versus 2 mages, you know, so like say it's not going to bother me to, you know, switch to a wizard, right? And it's just something that'll help another person, which I try to do the best I can to help as many people as I can. But you know, it is what. And then Scott Rowland, he just said thanks. So thank you very much, Scott. But I appreciate all of this. I just want to call these out here in the monthly video. You know, something I felt that would be worth repeating. In all honesty, I try to respond to every comment. Officially, as of right now, I've responded to every single comment that is a top level comment. Now there's comments that are underneath comments, like replies to replies. Like sometimes those don't get filtered to me, and so I'll probably never see them, just because of the way the notification system works for YouTube. So if you really want me to see a comment, make sure it's a top level comment, and when you reply top level, and just quote the other thing, because it's like they don't show up in the queue, they show up in like some filters. But even then, I can't find some comments on filters, but I do get emails about some of them, but not all of them. It's just so inconsistent. It's painful. But thank you again very much. So here's all the links. YouTube, Twitch, I should probably delete all these because I don't use any of these anymore. This is my Discord. If you got questions, I'm always there answering questions on Discord as much as I can, whatnot. Now, some people suggested I start streaming on YouTube again, and I'm trying to figure out when I could do that. It would be during the day, which is kind of boring for a lot of people because you know, probably have jobs, and I'll have a job hopefully in February, and I won't have much time. So like, it's what it is. I don't think I'll be doing anything with Twitch or Kick or anything else. I feel like the YouTube platform is probably the best one for my content. I make long form, you know, videos. Some of my videos are too long, and it's just Twitch and all those other ones. They just don't really help with that, right? Like, you make a stream, but it's hard to do anything with it afterwards, right? You can't even, at least last time I used Twitch, I couldn't upload a video, any of my videos there be watchable, right? Like, it was only short 1080p videos. I try to upscale all my stuff to 4K, so it looks the best it possibly can. I do as much as I can to make that. My videos get huge. Like, the file size on some of these videos is massive, and you can't upload, like I tried to do in the Patreon thing and have like a members owned series, and I can't even upload the videos to Patreon because it doesn't allow anything over 1080p that's longer than I think 30 minutes or something like that. It's just like tedious stuff. Like, it's meant for, you know, people like to take their clothes off and stuff like that for short, you know, 2-minute videos or something like that. So it's just not really fitting my style. But here's all my links and things like that. But I appreciate everyone, and thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a fantastic day and stay safe.